Hi students, now coming to the next, the continuation of the topologies. So far we have discussed about the bus topology and ring topology. Now let us see the star topology. So this is also connected in the form of ring, but here we are having a central node will be there. So now let us see what is this. Here in star topology, every node on network is connected through a central device. So with the help of central device, we will connect every node. That you call it as a star topology. Every node on network is connected through a central device like hub, switch or router. So the central device may be the hub, switch or router. So suppose if you take any hub or switch or router, and here you are having the different nodes, and nodes is nothing but a computers. Okay, so here every node is connected with the help of one central device. So that central device, it may be a hub or switch or router. So here the hub, so whatever it is there here in central, if you take the hub simply passes the signals. So this is the capable of passing the signals. This hub is passing the signals arriving from any node to other node. Suppose this node is sending any signal. So with the help of this hub, we are passing the signals to different nodes which are connected in network. So the hub does not route the data. So you have to note that hub does not route the data. It's just only pass the signals. It shows the signals. Hub does not route the data. If any one cable fails, suppose if any one cable fails, then only the node connected to that cable would be affected. Suppose this cable failed. Only connected to this node is affected. It is affected, and the remaining are all safe. So that is the advantage in star topology when compared to the ring and the bus topology. In the star topology, the advantage is, suppose if any cable fails, then only the node that is connected to that cable, okay, would be affected. So it is very simple to join two stars network by connecting their central device to each other. So you can, with the help of this central device, you can connect one more star. Okay. So this will be connected to another router, and again you can connect different nodes. So this is one more advantages in the star topology. It is very simple to join two star networks by connecting their central device. So with the help of the central devices, we can add more star networks. And coming to the drawback here, the drawback is, here the drawback is, in this type of topology, let me write the drawback. The drawback in this star topology is, drawback to this type of topology is, if a central device, so whatever the central device we are taking, the hub, router or switch, so if a central device was to fail, suppose the central device itself is failed, then all computers that are connected to the central devices, all computers connected to that central device would not be able to see the network. So whenever the master itself is there, suppose if it is this central device itself is failed, then there is no network, means these systems become independent. So there is no communication between the systems if the central device fails. So if the central device fails, all computers connected to that devices would not be able to see the network. So that is a star topology. And me write the advantages. So the advantages of using the star topology is good option for modern networks. And low startup cost, easy to manage, and also it offers opportunities for expansions. So I said you can add one more star topology if you need it. Means you can add one or more star topologies with the help of central device. Offers opportunities for expansions. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of using the star topology. Thank you.